In the lush, vibrant land of enchanted woods, nestled between towering trees and shimmering streams, there lived a small dragon named Sparky. Unlike the other dragons who were known for their fearsome roars and fiery breath, Sparky was quite different. He was small in stature, with scales the colour of soft embers, and a heart filled with curiosity and kindness. While his dragon brethren soared through the skies and engaged in daring feats, Sparky found solace in the pages of books and the wonders of the world around him. One bright morning, as the sun painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, Sparky awoke with a feeling of restlessness stirring within him. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he peered out from his cozy den, imagining the adventures that awaited beyond the familiar borders of enchanted woods. With a determined flutter of his wings, he decided that today was the day he would embark on his own grand journey. Gathering his courage, Sparky hastily packed a small satchel with provisions, a handful of ripe berries, a flask of fresh water, his cherished copy of Tales of Dragons and Knights, and a tattered map he had discovered tucked away in his grandfather's forgotten chest. The map, weathered and yellowed with age, depicted lands far beyond the reaches of enchanted woods, filled with mysterious forests, towering mountains, and vast oceans. It was a map of endless possibilities, and Sparky's heart beat with anticipation as he spread it out before him. With a final glance at his cozy den, Sparky took a deep breath and stepped out into the world beyond. The air was alive with the chirping of birds and the whisper of leaves, and a gentle breeze tousled his scales as he spread his wings and took flight. As Sparky soared above the treetops, he marveled at the beauty of the world below. The sun bathed the landscape in a warm golden glow, casting long shadows across the emerald green forests and winding rivers. Sparky flew higher and higher, reveling in the sensation of freedom that filled his chest. As he journeyed onward, Sparky encountered a colourful array of creatures that called the woods their home. Friendly fairies flitted among the flowers, their delicate wings shimmering in the sunlight. Wise old owls perched in the branches, their eyes gleaming with ancient knowledge. Mischievous squirrels darted through the underbrush, chattering excitedly as they went about their day. Each encounter filled Sparky with a sense of wonder and awe, and he greeted each new friend with a warm smile and a friendly hello. As the day wore on and the sun began its descent toward the horizon, Sparky realized that he had flown farther from home than he had ever ventured before. Glancing down at the map clutched tightly in his claws, he felt a surge of excitement mixed with a twinge of uncertainty. The landscape below looked unfamiliar, with no recognizable landmarks to guide him on his way. With a furrowed brow, Sparky scanned the horizon, searching for any sign of familiarity. But try as he might, he could not shake the feeling of being lost in an unfamiliar world. His heart began to flutter with a mix of fear and determination as he pondered his next move. Just as Sparky was about to give in to despair, a soft rustling sound caught his keen ears. Turning toward the source of the noise, he spotted a tiny mouse trapped beneath a fallen branch, its tiny paws scrabbling desperately against the earth. Without hesitation, Sparky swooped down to the mouse's side, his heart swelling with compassion. With a gentle touch of his claw, he lifted the heavy branch and set the mouse free, watching with delight as it scurried away into the underbrush. The mouse paused and turned back to face Sparky, its eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, kind dragon," it squeaked, in a voice barely above a whisper. You have saved my life, and for that, I am forever grateful." Sparky smiled warmly at the tiny creature, his heart brimming with happiness. "It was nothing," he replied modestly. "I couldn't just leave you trapped there all alone. But tell me, little friend, do you know the way back to Enchanted Woods?" The mouse nodded eagerly, its whiskers twitching with excitement. "Of course! I may be small, but I know these woods like the back of my paw. Follow me, and I'll lead you safely home." With a renewed sense of hope, Sparky followed the mouse as it darted through the underbrush, its tiny form disappearing and reappearing among the ferns and brambles. Together, they navigated through the dense forest, overcoming obstacles both big and small. A rushing river, a steep hill, and even a dark, spooky cave filled with shadows and whispers. With each challenge they faced, Sparky found strength in the knowledge that he was not alone. The mouse was a loyal companion, guiding him through the darkest of times with unwavering determination and boundless courage. And though they encountered many trials along the way, they faced each one together, their friendship growing stronger with each passing moment. As the first hints of dawn began to streak across the sky, Sparky and the mouse emerged from the depths of the forest and beheld the familiar sight of Enchanted Woods stretching out before them. Sparky's heart swelled with joy as he gazed upon the rolling hills and winding rivers of his beloved home. The other dragons greeted Sparky with cheers and hugs as he soared back into their midst, his wings beating proudly against the morning sky. They marveled at his courage and bravery, eager to hear tales of his daring adventure. But as Sparky regaled them with stories of his journey, he knew that the true magic lay not in the distant lands he had explored, but in the bonds of friendship he had forged along the way. For in the end, it was the kindness and compassion of a tiny mouse that had guided him safely home. And so, with a twinkle in his eye and a smile on his face, Sparky continued to dream of the adventures that lay ahead, knowing that with friends by his side, anything was possible.